Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. I run shit here. You just live here. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Why are people still not trying to hold fighters' feet to the fire? All of them. What is the reason that Terrence Crawford is still holding on to the belts and you guys are making excuses for it? Why? Let's talk.
You done it, but I did it.
Roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
So this gentleman, DJ39ST, writes in my comments, when I am saying there is only 3 fights for Terrence Crawford. There's only 3. There's only 3. Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, and Jaron Boots Ennis. Those are the only 3 fights that make sense for this man. That's it. Those are the only 3 fights. No other fight makes sense for this man. He's already ruled out Charlo. So that doesn't make any sense. The Errol Spence fight is we got the drama from the first fight. Was Errol Spence weight drain? Blah, all the reasons that people want to say why Terrence Crawford beat the man. I'm not making any of those assumptions at all. I'm not making any of them. I'm just saying that's they're there. They're out there, and Terrence Crawford has the opportunity to clear that up. Canelo Alvarez, of course, and Jaron Boots Ennis. The dude that you ran from, and you did run from. The dude that you said you always fight your mandatories, and he became your mandatory, and then you ran. I don't care what you got. Oh, no, he didn't run. He did run. Yeah, he did. You guys completely said this over and over again. Oh, man, Terrence Crawford will fight Boots. He'll fight Boots. And then you'll tell me, well, Terrence Crawford offered him a fight, BF. He did offer him a fight. Yes, he did. Absolutely offered him a fight. Absolutely. 100% offered the man a fight. The man said, make it happen with Stephen Espinosa. That's what he said. Make it happen with him. Stephen Espinosa is the guy that speaks for us. Make it happen. Gave the phone to Espinosa and let the dude, the suits that make the fights. Stephen Espinosa did not make the fight for whatever reason. Whatever y'all want to claim, whether it was because BLK was too small and blah, whatever, man. Whatever reason you want to say, Stephen Espinosa didn't make the fight. Y'all don't blame Stephen Espinosa. You blame Boots. You blame Boots. You blame the guy who literally has a dude that's working for him, Stephen Espinosa, to make the fights for him. And because Stephen Espinosa did not make the fight with Terrence Crawford for Boots, you blame Boots, as if it's Boots' fault that Espinosa didn't do it. No, it's Espinosa's fault. Not Boots, it's Espinosa's fault. But Boots was offered to fight. He was. I'm not taking that away at all. Doesn't matter if he was offered to fight, which he was. The man became the Mando. He became the Mando. He became the Mando. Did anybody say how much money they was offering Jaron Boots Ennis to fight Terrence Crawford? I don't remember not one red cent being talked about. Not one red cent. We knew what Bud was getting. No idea what Boots was making. No clue. Not one red cent. All it was, hey, do you want to fight? The man never said, no, I don't want to fight. But everybody listening to my voice knows, in order to make the fight, show me the money. Give me the bread, bro. You're a pound for pound. You're supposed to be pound for pound number 1. Well, pay like you're the pound for pound guy, bro. Let's get it popping in. Put the bread up. Where's the bread at? Where's the money? How much money we making to do this? None of that was discussed with BLK. None of that. Not $1 was discussed with BLK. Not $1. Not $1. So if we're sitting here talking about making fights, bro, at this particular time in my boxing knowledge life, right? When I first started out, it's, oh, this man called you out. That means he wants to fight. If you don't answer the call, you're a duck. I now know that there is more to it than just me saying I want to fight you. Yeah, because I can say I want to fight Deontay Wilder. And everybody start calling Deontay Wilder a duck, a coward, a fraud. Man, you ducking BFTB. But no one is saying, hey, I want to fight Deontay Wilder and I want $500 million. That's what I want. I want $500 million. No, I'm not giving nobody the number. I'm not telling nobody the price of what it is. I'm just saying I want to fight Deontay Wilder. I want to fight Anthony Joshua. That's what I want. I want Anthony Joshua. I want to fight that. I want to fight Tank Davis. I want to fight Canelo Alvarez. All the guys going to give me the most. I want to fight Devin Haney. I want everybody's going to give me my biggest bag. I want to fight those guys. Those are the ones I want to fight. But I'm not telling y'all what I want to fight them. I'm just telling you I want to fight them. I'll fight you. Yeah, I'll fight. I want these guys. I'll fight all these guys. That's what I want. Until someone says, okay, well, Tank is offering you $50,000. To what do you want to do? And then I start saying, well, Tank's a duck. Oh, Tank's a duck, man. He a duck. But I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling. He made me an offer. And if Tank doesn't say he made me an offer, well, then guess what? I win. I win. If Tank says, man, I ain't worried about this nigga, dog. I ain't worried. I made this nigga, dog. I ain't worried about this nigga. If Tank says, man, I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about that nigga, dog. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do this Tank thing. If Devin says, man, I'm doing my Devin thing, bro, I ain't worried about this nigga. Yeah, well, guess what? I win because no one is speaking to the contrary. No one is saying, bro, I made you an offer. I made you an offer, bro. You're nobody to me, bro. Bro, you're lucky I offered you 50 racks. You're lucky I gave you. Who are you? Who are you to me? But as long as they don't say anything, I can run around these YouTube streets. I can run around social media all over the place. Talk about, oh, man, this dude ducked me, bro. This dude ducked me. Dude didn't want no smoke, man. He ducked me. And that's why I start talking about with Terrence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis. What did Terrence Crawford offer Jaron Boots Ennis? What? All the man said is, bro, we can fight. Okay, cool. Well, how much you give me? What's the numbers? What's the numbers? So you didn't give any numbers when you was working with BLK. You didn't give no numbers at all. Zero. All right, cool. Well, when you was with the PBC to fight Errol Spence, why didn't you give numbers then? You was with PBC. You had to sign to PBC to fight Errol Spence. Why didn't you say, bro, and after this, I'm fighting Boots? Why not that? Y'all are telling me, oh man, Boots is chasing Undisputed at 140. Y'all are literally trying to move around Boots and Bud. Y'all are trying to move around this. Y'all weren't doing this when Terrence Crawford was at 140 and Errol Spence was at 47. You were saying that Errol Spence was ducking Terrence Crawford. Nigga, I was saying that. I was saying that. I wasn't talking about, oh man, they're at different weight classes. Nah, we was dragging Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford was talking about, well, you know, the main guy up there is Keith Thurman. Just because you guys, yeah, that's what he was doing, all that stuff. He was at 140, bro. When everybody was putting a mic in Terrence Crawford's face, when he was at 140, talking about going to 147, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? Before this man became Undisputed, they was asking him about Errol Spence at 147. Before he became Undisputed. So now all of a sudden, oh, Boots is chasing. Stop it, bro. Stop. Yo, stop. Y'all sound scary as a bitch, dog. Y'all sound scary as hell. The fight doesn't happen. Boots is chasing Undisputed at 147. Yes, he is. So was Terrence Crawford at 140. But it did not stop Terrence Crawford from saying he wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Didn't stop Terrence Crawford from saying that at all. Didn't stop him at all. Not one bit. Didn't stop that man at all. Not one time from saying he wanted to fight Thurman and Pacquiao at 47. Crawford is chasing history. Chasing history. Chasing history. Crawford is chasing history. Crawford is already in the history books. Not chasing history. He's making history. Not chasing it. He's making it. For Bud, the fight simply doesn't make sense. The fight simply doesn't make sense. Terrence Crawford said he always fought his mandatories. And he is absolutely correct. He always fought every single mandatory he ever had until Boots. Boots is the only mandatory that Terrence Crawford never fought. That's his only mandatory. Because Sergey Lipinets was his mandatory, but he dropped the belts immediately after he became undisputed. He did not drop the belt when Jaron Boots Ennis was his mandatory. He did not drop it. He was stripped of it. He was stripped of his belt. He refused to drop it. And then you niggas cried like some hoes when he was stripped of his IBF title because he refused to fight his mandatory. You cried like some hoes. Oh, man, why Terrence Crawford got to fight? So why he got to fight Boots, man? He don't even need to fight no damn Boots. Why he got to fight Boots for? I mean, Boots ain't did nothing. Who is Boots? Boots ain't nobody, man. Why he got to fight Boots, man? That's crazy. The IBF did Terrence Crawford so dirty, man. It did him so dirty. I can't believe the IBF stripped Terrence Crawford, man. It did him so dirty. After Terrence Crawford's biggest win, they're going to hate on Terrence Crawford and strip him because he didn't fight his mandatory. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this. No, they stripped him because that was his mandatory, and he refused to fight him. He didn't offer him anything. He refused to fight him. As a matter of fact, the nigga said, bro, I offered him a fight before. So what? So? You offered to fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. You offered to fight Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. You offered to fight all these guys. But yet you still said they was ducking you later on down the line. Okay, well, if you offered to fight Boots a fight when he was not your mandatory, now he is your mandatory. Instead of fighting your mandatory or giving your mandatory an offer, you were stripped. You allowed yourself to get stripped. When literally all the man had to do is tell the IBF, hey, I plan on fighting Errol Spence in the rematch, and then I'll fight Boots. That's all he had to do. Even if he didn't follow through with it, he would have never gotten stripped from the IBF. That's all he had to do. But he didn't even do that. He's so pompous and high and mighty, and don't get it twisted. He's arguably the best fighter in the world. But he's so pompous with it that it's like, I'm not going to do anything. And y'all just, if y'all take my belt and y'all doing me dirty. And then your last statement is, Bud will be releasing those belts any day now. Why the fuck does he have them, bro? What do you mean he'll be releasing them any day now? What? Any day now? He could have been released them. He's not. You say in this statement, it doesn't make sense because Bud is chasing history. He fought Errol Spence last year. He has not fought a fight since then. He fought Errol Spence last year. Last year. It has been over a year since he fought Errol Spence. Over a year. What the fuck you mean he'll be releasing the belts any day now? What the fuck is the point of holding on to him? You're not going to defend him. You're not fighting Brian Norman, and you're not fighting Stanis Baratheon. So what is the point of holding on to those belts? Because you've already been stripped of the IBF, you've in the WBC. So what's the point of holding on to the WBO and WBA? What? Oh, he's gonna be releasing them any day now. Where are you getting this from? Release them any day now. Where the fuck you getting this from? He's gonna be releasing them any day now. And then what if he doesn't? Bro. Bro, what the fuck is going on with y'all, bro? What is going on with y'all? There is nothing wrong with saying, hey, Terrence Crawford, you're the baddest man in the world. You're the best fighter on the planet, bro. You're holding up 147. Because your second sentence in here, Boots is chasing undisputed at 147. Well, how the fuck is he going to get undisputed if Terrence Crawford got 2 of the belts? Please explain to me, how is Boots How is Boots chasing Undisputed if he's not chasing Terrence Crawford? How? Because Terrence Crawford has 2 of the belts, of which you made very, very clear in your last sentence. Bud will be releasing those belts any day now. Which means that Bud still has them. So if you go back to your second sentence of Boots is chasing Undisputed, then he is chasing Terrence Crawford. Because your last sentence, Bud will be releasing those belts any day now, means that Bud still has them. So if Boots is chasing Undisputed at 147, then he is chasing Terrence Crawford. You are literally admitting that he is chasing Terrence Crawford. And in the same sentence, saying it doesn't make sense for for Bud. Boots is chasing Undisputed. Crawford's chasing history. Well, then drop the fucking belts and chase history. You fought Errol Spence a year ago. The protection that you guys are doing for this man is diabolical, and you don't even realize what the fuck you're saying. But the crazy part is, you're saying it to me. You're saying it to a person that's going to take your words and break your words down. Your very words. Yeah, I'm going to take your very words and pick them apart. The fight doesn't happen. Cool. The fight doesn't happen. Boots is chasing 147. Cool. Crawford is chasing history. Cool. For Bud, the fight simply doesn't make sense. Bud will be releasing those belts any day now. Oh, wait a minute. So let's remix this thing. Let's bring these back. The fight doesn't happen because Boots is chasing Crawford, because he's chasing Undisputed, because Crawford still has the belts, because Bud will be releasing those belts any day now, so he still has them. So Boots is chasing Crawford, but Crawford is chasing history. So Crawford is holding up 147 while Boots is chasing him, but Crawford is chasing history. And you're telling me that it doesn't make sense. You're right, it doesn't. You don't make sense. You don't make sense. You're telling me the fight doesn't happen because Crawford is ducking Terrence, because Crawford is ducking Boots. Yes, right now, Terrence Crawford is ducking Jaron Boots Ennis because Boots is chasing Undisputed, and he needs to fight Bud for 2 of the belts that Bud still has. So right now, at this very moment, at this second right now, Boots is ducking. Bud is ducking Boots right now. Right now. He's ducking this man. Right now, ducking. At this very second, he is ducking him. Your words. Because Boots is chasing Undisputed at 147. But Bud has 2 of those belts at 147. Yeah, your words. Yours. Yeah, you see your second sentence and then your last one. Crawford isn't chasing history. Crawford is running from Jaron Boots Ennis. He is fighting Mugamon Magdurmadal Bum instead of fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. These are your words, not mine. Yours. Your words. All right. He's not chasing history. He's making history. All right. He is making history. He's not chasing it. He's already in the history books. He's making history. If he's chasing something, he's chasing a bum while running away from Boots. That's what he's doing. He's fighting a guy with 10 fights. A guy that literally just said he doesn't know if he's ready pretty much, but it's his division, so ready or not, here it is. That's basically what Mugamon Bum said in the press conference, in the questions after the press conference. That it don't matter if he don't know if he's ready or not, because Terrence Crawford's got all the experience and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Ready or not, here it is, because this is his division. That's what he said. So he's running after a guy that doesn't know if he's ready. But he's running from a guy who has been chasing him. He's running from a guy that Boots is trying to become undisputed. Your words. So he's got 2 belts and he's running from Boots trying to become undisputed. Because if Terrence Crawford was to fight Boots, then Boots would be the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF champion. That's what he will become. And his 2 mandatories would then be Brian Norman for the WBO and Stannis Baratheon for the WBA. Those would be his next 2 mandatories. Those would be Boots' mandatories. Facts. The only belt that he would have to do is fight motherfucking Mario Barrios for the WBC title. and he'd be undisputed, fighting Barrio Barrios. And then he can motherfucking either drop all the belts and move to 54, fight Spence or Funderburg or rematch Terrence Crawford, or he can clear up any conversation, any confusion by fighting Brian Norman and fighting Stanis Baratheon. Yeah, that's what Boots would be able to do if Terrence Crawford was not running with 2 belts from him and towards Mugamon Mavdrumadov Bum. So you killed yourself with your own comment. And I don't got no beef with you, but these are your words. BFTB, shout to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.
My office hours are from... My office hours are from...
9 to 5. A body bag and a body bag.